y'all. Welcome back to Appreciate Greatness. Um, 2 days ago, I tweeted out for y'all to drop your hot takes for the rest of the season or the playoffs. Um, and three people came through. I would like to have a bigger following on here, but it's all right. We're getting there. Davion Mitchell's biggest fan, Taylor at Taylor Keep It 94, and then Dort at Dort Low. Great man, this guy is right here. Shout out Dort. So we got 7 different topics here to talk about. So let's just hop right into it. Dort said, and at first I didn't understand this. Dort. He said Giannis winning a ring 2 years ago doesn't make him the best player in the league now. And I didn't understand it for a second, but I think what he's saying is just, he's not the best player in the league. And because he won the ring doesn't make him the best player in the league. But to me, I think it does. I think he's the best player that we have in the NBA right now. The past 6-7 years, I mean, he's had the Bucks as the 1 seed. He's been that guy for the Bucks. He's averaged, 30 just below 30 for 6-7 straight years. He's very consistent, always in the lineup. I mean, you look at guys like Embiid, he's been hurt. Jokic's come up wasn't as recent as Giannis's. And even when Jokic did come up, one of his MVP years, even though, you saw the injuries around Jokic, his team was a 6 seed, but Giannis's team has steadily stayed in the top 3 seeds. I think that makes him the best player that we have in the NBA right now. Now, Taylor and Donovan Mitchell's biggest fan. I'm going to read, one for Taylor, one for Davion Mitchell's biggest fan. Taylor says, Embiid gets MVP but doesn't deserve it. I think Embiid's going to get the MVP. Do I think he doesn't deserve it? No, I think he deserves it. Realistically, maybe Jokic, maybe Giannis have played better this year, but I think he deserves it. The past 3 years, he's been incredible. He definitely has deserved to get at least one. And the Sixers play the Nuggets tonight, so I think that game tonight will have a lot to do with how this ends, how the MVP ends up going. And I don't think it's out of the realm of possibility for Giannis to swoop in and take it at all. I mean, it's just this has been probably the closest year of my lifetime. I'm 17 years old. I've watched the NBA since really paid attention to it, I'd say since 2013. I was 8, so I obviously didn't, know a ton. Now I know a lot more than what I did. And this has just been the closest MVP by far, Maybe you can say Russ and Harden, but in my head it was always going to Russ there. But yeah, I mean, it's just, I don't know. I'm going to say Embiid gets it, and I'm going to say he deserves it. Next is Davion Mitchell's biggest fan. Kings make a deep run. I love it. I love it. I love it. The Kings this year have been by far my second favorite team to watch. The Cavs probably number 1. Then the Kings and the Thunder, I would say. I think they're going to make a deep run. I think you look at, when you get really good, you get lucky. And I think that's kind of what the Kings have had. They haven't been injured much. They don't have those off nights. They just go in. They're consistently great offensively. Defensively, it's a, middle of the pack type team. But they're incredible offensively. No one's keeping up with them. I think right now, you're getting a team from the play-in, the stacked play-in. Probably, I feel like the Warriors are going to find a way to come out. But last night was awful for them, man, playing the Timberwolves. And just, went from Jordan Poole, step back 3, Draymond Green turnover, cat 3, Jordan Poole another turnover trying to get the ball to Steph. Jay McDaniels misses a free throw, makes the next one, and then they get the ball to Steph. Steph has to one-hand floater from the corner and misses. Like that, just awful last minute, and that's kind of something that I feel like you don't normally see from the Warriors, and that's been happening a lot this year, so it kind of makes me think, the Kings win the first game. They're going to play probably the Grizzlies, no matter if they're the 2 or the 3 seed. They're going to play the Grizzlies. I like the Kings over the Grizzlies in that. And then they're in the conference finals right then. Now you got to get past probably Jokic, and I mean with how close the West has been, it may not be Jokic, but I really like the Kings' odds at making a deep run. The Mavericks missed the play-in. I mean, when he said this, March 25th, yeah, I think they're missing the play-in right now. Luka just got his 16th tech. I think it just got rescinded as I'm talking. So, I just think they're gonna miss the play-in. I think the Pels will probably drop out of it. Hopefully the Thunder don't, but I think because they're just such a fun team, the Thunder are. But I think it could happen. The Thunder land the 6th seed and don't have to play in the play-in. Now this is interesting because it is very, very possible. With the Timberwolves winning last night, though, the odds go way down. But it's a possibility. I'm sorry if you can hear my dog, by the way. She's barking. I don't think they're going to land the 6th seed. I think they could very well get the 8th seed and compete for it. But, I mean, even that is hard to, believe. I think the Thunder will get into the playoffs, though, one way or another. Shea, Jalen Williams, Josh Giddey, they've been super reliable. Lou Dort, you saw him get the stop on Kawhi the other night. I mean, they've been very, very reliable. I really like this Thunder team. KD comes back from injury and plays the best playoff basketball of his career. Everything that we have seen from Kevin Durant has shown us that this man, it doesn't matter what injury he goes down with, he's going to come back and he's going to fit perfect with the team he's playing with, and he's going to play the best basketball of his career. And so, I mean, this is, a lot of lukewarm takes here, Taylor. But, you know what I'm saying? Kevin Durant is the perfect prototype of a basketball player because he can get a bucket whenever you need him to, wherever you need him to. He can catch and shoot. He can pass it really well. He can rebound. He can do anything you need for him to do for you to win. And so I think KD comes back with Chris Paul. Monty Williams is a spectacular coach. D-Book, Kevin Durant, DeAndre Ayton. You're probably starting Josh Okogie with them. I really like it. I think the Suns, like I said about the Kings when I was talking about them, they're probably going to beat the Nuggets, and they're a 4 seed. So, I mean, it's a crazy Western Conference, and a lot of people look at it being, these records that are below 500, and the play-in being so tight. I think that's more of a testament to how good the West is, rather than how bad it is, because you look at the records and you say, not a good West. But the 12th seed right now, or the 11th seed right now, is the Dallas Mavericks, right? And they have Kyrie Irving and Luka Doncic playing together. So that's just something that's just incredible this year. And the Cavs, Cavs make the Eastern Conference Finals. I love the Cavs, man. I don't think it's very possible for them to get to the 3 seed. I think they're at the 4 seed, meaning they're going to have to win. I think the Knicks, let's look. Right now they're the 4 seed. They've clinched. It is possible for them to get to 3 seed. They're 2 games behind the Sixers, who are 49-25. The Cavs are 48-28. They're sitting at the 4 seed with possibility of going up. So they'd have to play the Knicks. I like them in that game. In that series. As great as the Knicks have been, I think I'm taking the Cavs. The Cavs are just, Mob, Jared Allen, Darius Garland, Dono, Isaac Okoro has been awesome lately, shooting like 40% from threes this month. I'm taking the Cavs in that round. But then you're going to have to run into either the Celtics, most likely the Bucks. One thing I can say about the Cavs is they can build that wall with Jared Allen, with Evan Mobley, That's one thing I can say about them. The Cavs have 2 really good, game-managing point guards too, Darius Garland and Ricky Rubio. You really trust them in the playoffs, I would say. Donovan Mitchell, we've seen him get it done in the playoffs, in the bubble, or against the Thunder when it was PG Russ and Carmelo, I believe. That was his rookie year. So we've seen Donovan get it done in the playoffs. Darius Garland, awesome point guard to have. Ricky Rubio's awesome backup to have. They can build the wall against Giannis. That puts them in the Eastern Conference Finals. If they make the Eastern Conference Finals, I'm very confident in them making the finals. And if they make the finals, I'm pretty confident in them winning it. I think they're a team that can go on a run. And if they go on this stretch and get hot, I see no doubt in my mind where the Cavs can win it this year. But I think next year they're going to be my pick to win it all, you know. That's a team that, you know, we got to look out for. That's a great team. So I just want to say thank you to everyone who, you know, these three people at least, who, you know, dropped a hot take. Even if you didn't, it's okay. You'll probably have another chance somewhere down the line. Go ahead and follow my Twitter if you want that chance, at appreciate with an 8, great with an 8, Ness. At appreciate greatness. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you all have a great day. And like and subscribe if you feel like it. If you don't, I don't care. All right. See y'all. Peace. I clicked the wrong thing. Dang.